Hey everybody, Stone here. Welcome to Homestead again. We'll talk to you about quick compost setup and leaf mulch, and one of several ways that we do composting on the homestead here. We were called one of those fancy manicured lawns, but no spray, to pick up several truckloads of chopped up leaf mulch. We were happy to oblige so they could have their pretty little lawn and we can have great food. Before we get into the compost, I'm going to show you real quick. If I can turn this around. Yeah, there we go. You can see right there, that's about a half a truckload of chopped up leaves. I don't think there's a single whole leaf in there. There's some big pieces. But that'll get spread across the beds that are on the other side, already built, once we're finished with the prep on them, to break down and serve as mulch for the soil surface over the winter. And then this over here, this is just a quick setup. You can look on YouTube and find lots of videos on leaf mold and how to build a pile and how to make it, all of that. Welcome back. You can look on YouTube and find all those things. Generally, it's the same basic process no matter what. You want them chopped as much as possible so that you don't end up with leaves getting wet and sticking together, because they'll make basically like a plate and the water will run around it. It won't break down properly. So you want them chopped up as fine as you can. Most leaf mold operations are purely leaves. You get them wet, you cover them. One way people do that you can do, and it'll even help clear away grass for new areas of planting, is to pack them into 35-gallon or 50-gallon plastic bags after they're chopped up, and soak the leaves in the bag pretty good, and then tie it off, and then lay them out in a line where you want them to go next year. Between the heat drawn in by the black plastic and the heat from the decomposition, you'll get leaf mold pretty quickly. This that I'm going to show you is not actual leaf mold, so to speak. It's more compost, and I'll show you what we did. We took wire. We made bins that were approximately 3 feet across the top. These two short ones are my originals. We loaded those up with the first truckload 11 days ago now. Yesterday, day 10, we put up these other two circles of wire and flipped all of that in there. And the inside, the center of the little ones, after 10 days of just leaf, was already breaking down and pretty darn warm. It's December 1st, I think. And we hit 60 degrees in one of the local towns 10-12 miles away today. That's ridiculous for this area, so it's working pretty well. But I'll show you what we've got going on here. These are mulched. When you look at these things, look at your leaves. This is what you're looking for right here. You see how all the leaves are going in the same direction. Those are going to soak together, especially if they're whole leaves. They're going to band together and make like a solid paper plate as they break down. So what we did with the second round, we started at the bottom with some fresh hay that was a combination of grass, alfalfa, clover, and daikon, which is a field radish. We made a nice layer down there. And then I put about a foot of the leaves on top, and then some more of that fresh grass. And I supplemented that second level of fresh grass with the coffee grounds. I covered that coffee ground with shredded, just plain brown cardboard, like these things. I pull the tape off, and then you grab the cardboard and you rip each section apart. Don't put the whole thing of cardboard down. It's too thick, too heavy. So take the sections apart. It helps if you get them soaked real good. But take all of those, peel them all apart. So they're almost grocery bag thin. I covered that. And then I put one small bag of organic gardening compost on there and spread it around evenly. And then we put another layer on the top. And these taller ones, we were able to do, I think 4 layers. Green, leaves, green material, leaves, green material, leaves. And then at the very top, if you have this resource, it's great. We went out to the pasture, son went out to the pasture and picked up a giant wheelbarrow load of fresh manure, which we put in there and spread around, and then put some leaves on top of that, and then we soaked them, even though it's December 1st. So they'll have that water content, so the microbiology and the bacteria can start working through, and it'll take some of the breakdown down through the pile at the bottom, and that's where our heat will come up from. Real simple. Some wire, some really good chopped up leaves, good quality green that isn't chemical treated, like the hay, the pre-bag compost for a Kickstarter, the coffee grounds, and yeah, there you go. And there's our sunset. Isn't that pretty? All right, there you go. Quick compost, real easy. For my money, it's better than waiting for a year plus for breakdown to get good quality leaf mold compost. Do it this way, you get it a lot faster, and your leaves go away a lot quicker. See you next time. Bye.